which just chaos ran through everybody, and now this might be a setup. Real world replacement with the Numenor blast catching to Purify out, and Man now pour damage on Fabian, but he will be able to get some damage down. Super Ken now jumping in with the Spear of Alpha, knocked out by the Fabian picks up first blood. The backup from Yehezkiel, Witty, no Purify, guiding Win forward, bringing Yehezkiel back. The Spear of Misery to disengage. A win from TLID despite those big resources hitting. Even when the teamfight was looking really good from BTR, they got all the CCs away towards TLID, but the Purifies realized Aaron, Shiki, Weedy, even Yehezkiel is rocking the green spell.
Yeah, they gotta use it, right? Because a lot of lockdown as well from BTR Alpha, you know, Spear of Alpha, or even a pull coming from Super Luke and Key with the Numenor Blast, so they need that extra defense, that extra protection. I mean, Aaron Shiki with the Entropy was right on cue, he was pretty quick with it. That gives him that extra gap that could really further him away from Bigatron Alpha, because technically they also want to kind of dive towards Team Liquid ID, right? By all means, they could do that, but Team Liquid ID, they have so much protection now with three of those green spells going on.
Level 8 for both the junglers. BTR trying to pull the turtle over towards their side. Let's take a look at the HP bars, favoring TLID. Penalty zone to the back.
Oh!
Super Ken zone, that's a free turtle over. Now Iran gonna be able to dish out some damage over towards BTR. Super Luke unable to go for the I'm Offended, and BTR will concede another neutral objective.
Oh, I might have spoken too soon about Iran earlier. I said that it's setting up for a bad Terizla game, but so far, the two objective battles that TLID took, it's always Iran zoning everyone out from the stables.
Exactly, the reason why it's not bad is because Iran is rotating so fast to the mid lane. Witty,
Key walking up as well. This is a 4-man gank up top. Onto 2. They will respect Super Luke. Super Ken in the midst of it all now. Jumping in, Spear of Alpha displaced. Now it's going to be the deadly catch with the Entropy as well, but they're fighting in the real world with Super Luke able to disengage. Now it's Key walking back again, going for the stun. Super Ken. Oh! Some damage. Aaron. Oh! One last hit, unable to do so. Moreno still poking him down. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, it's a cut. Aaron, will he shoot in the first? Super Luke getting the healing from the Brave Smite. That's the Guardian's Bulwark to save Super Luke. They're still staying up top. Around penalty zone.
Yo.
The dash forward. The observers will go towards the end of it. Now blast to disengage. It's a turret over to TLID. Ooh. Chaos.
That was a long fight coming from BTR, and shout out for BTR too. This is not a composition that really, fights a long time, and they were able to actually stay in that fight for a solid like 30 seconds.
my oh my, that was chaos, and nobody died, nobody fell in that altercation up top. No casualties whatsoever, but then again, yeah, they can pull the fight further. They have those layers of protection that they need, the black shoes again, towards Yehezkiel, and then you have Aaron Shiki who's constantly just hitting. Up top, they were able to get the kill. Those 2 kills.
Ooh.
Super Luke with the pull. He's just looking for something that he can maximize. But then again, back to the Terizla pick. I do agree, it has been nerfed and it hasn't been the poster boy, that XP in that top lane. But again, the fact that Iran uses it almost the same as he uses the Hilda just to zone out the players of BTR Alpha. He's just giving prior to his teammates. He's just there trying to zone out the players of BTR Alpha, and that is it. The Terizla becomes much more effective.
Circling E, going to the burst down over towards the turtle. Super Ken, does he go for the Spear of Alpha? Numenor blast onto 2. Super Luke now with Apple Punted. Baby winning it out now with a deadly capture. Super Ken will chop out Super Ken. Real world manipulation, not dealing enough damage right now as Amon's going to be gunned down together with Key. Baby missing the Crime Claw cannon. Moreno chased away. Super Luke now caught all alone.
Moreno!
They run Shiki! Gets a solo on Moreno. Super Luke isolated, fed to the Bane. And now it's Amon in a 2v1. We'll get the Spear of Misery onto Aaron, getting him low, but it's not enough to turn the tide. TLID, full control.
Again, so much control, so much oppressiveness that Team Liquid ID wants to use. They have layers of fighting tools that they can use, and the Guardian's Bulwark, again, haven't been able to show its effectiveness. But then again, it's a one-dimensional ability that you can't really bank on if the big team fights happen, Fabian.
There you go. Oh, only one, only 2 sharks there for Fabian that got bounced back. So it's not that OP at least against this Lolita. So now Aaron Shiki, this is the place that he wants to be. 101 so far, and there is literally 0 pickoff over the course of 8 minutes. This is not looking good at all for Bigatron Alpha.
No. The Ruby has to be able to be responsible to keep the Natana in check, but it hasn't been happening. The Key!
Penalty zone, responded over by the Flicker, the deadly catch as well. 2 sharks sent back. TLID don't care about those sharks, they'll just go into the bottom lane, tier 2. Eman desperately trying to find an angle to get a win. We'll get a tier 2 to trade it over for the tier 2 in the bottom lane. But Aran is walking in.
He's gonna make it.
Have the penalty zone.
Oh no!
Eman with the Spear of Misery. Aran going in. SOD will connect, but only onto Aran. Now the entire cavalry will charge. How do you get out of this one? With a Flicker, circling Eagle. Witty stunned. Eman. Now the guiding win from Witty to bring Aaron Shiki. Key. Guardian's Bulwark, they get Eman out, but they have to burn Flicker from the Moscow.
And that's going to be one of the segues that BTR Alpha can use. If you play the side lane,
I'm offended a bit too early. Aran still has a penalty zone, didn't use it earlier. Numinal Blast onto 2. Super Luke going in, the Black Shoes utilized now with the real. In the back, finding the penalty zone onto 4, zoning him away, creating space for the beast, the monster, Aaron Sheki.
Prince around as well. I offer you my apology. I was not familiar with your game. That was insanity on towards for, and now BTR Alpha. Do they want to actually go for this one? Really?
Circling Eagle to the front. Aaron Shiki taking a whole lot of damage, forced to use the Purify. But now, the holy trinity of items for the Natan.
That's a 9-minute Holy Crystal. Approaching 10, but he has 3 items now. The Stallium Sight, the Feather of Heaven, and the Holy Crystal. This will just... It will just bolster the power of Natan. It's still early, it's coming to the mid game now, but you would expect it to be online into the late game. What's worse than a Natan pick let go is the Natan pick getting online in 10 minutes with the Holy Crystal as well. Now the problem with TLID at least is that no one can really match the power of the side lane pressure from the Moscow. Maybe the Moscow can work at it, but Team Liquid, they keep on bouncing towards BTR Alpha.
And now they're just gonna go to the top lane. Getting down. Oh, Super Luke! No Purify on Aaron Shiki, amazing. I'm offended. Now the Spear of Misery pinning around down. The chase. BTR. They don't want to go down without a fight. The Deadly Catch coming down, able to connect onto 2 members. Super Luke with an angle, but will not be able to find it. They have to be happy with just the 2 picks because there's still a Lord charging down below.
Oh, good information gathering there from BTR Alpha, knowing that he doesn't have that Purify because right now Aaron Shiki is an absolute monster. He is the prime target of BTR Alpha. And thankfully, Super Luke with the instincts as well. Fabian? Not yet.
He's just trying to push away the minions coming in. But look, take a look at this. The tier 1 turret up in the mid lane still intact as ever. And Yeheskiel does have that clear, that poke. But Super Cat has to defensively Spear of Alpha out. As Fabian is just going to run at them because he has the power and he's level 15 already.
Look at that bounce. Oh, Deadly Catch. We'll send 1 shard back. Purple buff will be taken. Super Ken will not be able to find a real revelation. Aaron Chicken in the midst of it all. No! Eagle going in. Aaron's able to escape. Keys did he fall in. Super Ken next in line with the flicker backwards. Luke, don't run Wolf King trying to survive. Now the crackball cannon. Moreno surviving with 1. TLID surviving with 4. Now the siege continues. The cavalry charge.
There's still Holy Shield though. Now it's a break for BTR. They can defend this one. Not just yet for the cavalry. They still have to regroup and think of the next plan. 30 seconds to the next Lord. That might be the end of it all for BTR Alpha if they were able, or if they're not able to defend that one.
They grip this game. 5 fingers, both hands. Let's take a look at the replay right here. Look at that penalty zone. Aran is always so good with the execution, and it just bamboozles the players of BTR Alpha into their targeting. And look at the follow-up damage is just way too great from TLID. BTR Alpha, they can't really fight TLID. Forefront, 5 against 5. They have to look for some sort of momentum to swing it away. As TLID, they will grab this Lord, try to caress it, and make sure that BTR Alpha don't have their chance on it. But again, up top, Aman is going to work on the side lanes to at least exert some pressure, and Aaron Shiki will be pulled upon it. This gives a chance for BTR Alpha to at least do something, poke, or maybe pull a resource.
Well played by TLID. They're going to stay decisive on this. Penalty zone, lock and key down. Circling Eagle, locked him on him as well. Now Fabian over to Fabian. Spear of Alpha displays him. Fabian with the win of crown. Buys it in time. SOD into the midst of it all. Everyone need to be stunned down as well, but Supercat is able to escape. Real revelation popped in. Yeheski with the black shoes, escaping from it. Spear of Misery, finding 2. Lord very low. Well lose the skirmish. Well played to Team Liquid ID. Aaron!
Oh my god!
Entropy forward to find a kill on the man he calls Super.
Aaron Chicken with a killer instinct. He doesn't want to back out just yet. He wants more blood. And now Super Luke is out of the equation. This might be it. Not much cash coming in from BTR Alpha.
Insane layering from TLID. They know they have to play it front to back. They have to play it slowly but witty. But the Circling Eagle will look for something. Here they go.
2-man penalty zone. Maso able to clear it out for now. TLID looking for the end angle, but it will not be right now. They'll have to wait. Numinal Blast charged up, slowing him down, but Yeheskiel gets out of range. Purple buff and orange buff, both down for BTR. None of their members have it.
Well, let's talk about the base defense, right? The high ground from BTR Alpha. I feel like it's, in a way, it is strong because, number 1, you have Yves to poke, to just push away the players of Team Liquid ID to corrode their HP. Number 2, you have Aman to clear out the waves. So technically, it is going to be strong, but how do you deal with the burst damage coming from the Lilia, who can play further back, and then the Natan as well to be the machine gun to gun down the players of BTR Alpha? At least for now, they're able to get the far lane turrets coming in from Team Liquid ID, right? They get the top side worked on. They get the bottom one. Still looking for it. Super can. Oh!
Eagle locking him on down, still has a flicker around. Now they kite back around. Has the immortality to photo. Grants him enough HP. Deadly catch turned around. Yehezkiel caught in the real world inflation. Fabian will take some damage. BTR defend again.
Oh man, a 7k gold lead for TLID. They're gonna take it slow, as sure as possible. They don't want to take any gambles whatsoever.
Damage,
But yeah, damage dealt by Kiria. Look at that, Moreno. But what does it mean, realize, when it's not in the right time?
It means that he's just there, popping the RWM defensively to try to push away the players of Team Liquid ID. And this is what I told you about the Eve, right? It's pretty strong when it comes to TLID wanting to engage forward, when they want to dive into the players of Bigatron Alpha. The Eve will always be a constant source of damage that can always be able to deal the damages towards Team Liquid ID. It can just take out the HP bars of Team Liquid ID. However, there isn't a consistent follow-up from Bigatron Alpha. You want to bank on the Moskov, you get like a penalty zone that could just jump into the players of Bigatron Alpha. So it's going to be very hard. They will have to bank on a super defense up top.
A tough task for Bigatron Alpha. This is the farthest they've gone so far in 2 seasons. This is their chance. It's now or never. Meanwhile, on TLID's side, of course, they don't want to lose this one. This is the golden moment. This franchise has never tasted a world championship. Even MSC.
Not only the golden moment, right? But it's more of them as well, proving that that mental block isn't there. They got reverse swept yesterday. They almost got reverse swept against Bigatron Alpha in their first encounter. And this is the chance to prove to the world, to prove to Indonesia that they don't choke on the pivotal and the crucial moments. And this is where they can show their facts.
They're on Chicky with Entropy already right now. The Purify able to escape and the Entropy. Now the miss, but also the Eagle from Witty. Finding 3. Around very low with a crown pop by Super Ken. He should be able to go for it. As Fabian dishes out some damage, Super Ken will be able to disengage him on. Looking for an angle to go for the fight, but the crowd clock cannon will poke them down.
And that's it. 16 minutes now. This might be the last Lord of the series. This might be the decider of who's gonna go to Malaysia with the King of Kings, Aaron Chicky, Witty, Fabian, Yehezkiel around. The fit that they've done so far is nothing short of miraculous. Will they be able to actually complete it? This miraculous run in regular season now. This might be the icing on the cake for the young Stallions.
This time they charge with the Lord to lead them. The cavalry, Super Luke, very low, right again with a penalty zone. He popping in the Guardian's Bulwark, they're all very low, the race is wide open. But the cavalry intercept the young Stallions. They will charge through the shattered dreams of Bigatron Alpha to achieve their own. For the first time in Liquid ID's history, they will make it to an international. They will make it to the M6 World Championship.
Absolute cinema! Miraculous! Who could see this coming? Who could have seen this coming? In week number 1, they lost all their matches. They made the change. They brought these young bloods, these unproven players from MPL. And they made sure to let the world know that they are here. They've arrived, charging to Malaysia.
From MDL to MPL to M6 to Malaysia. These players with nothing to lose, but with everything to win. What a sight to behold. The team that has never even played in an international now steps forth into looking what they can do, into looking what they can achieve. Team Liquid ID is the epitome of young blood.
They're young. They're fierce. And most importantly, they wanted it the most. The tears of joy, the euphoria, the elation from the fans itself. This team, over the few seasons, is always the sandbag of MPL. They're always there in the bottom of the stand.